Welcome to the Jolly Roger. Today we are going to do a boneless, and it's by accident. I wanted bone-in short ribs, but we're going to braise them and make enchiladas. So basically we have chuck roast, just cut it into strips, and that's exactly what Kroger did, and then they mark it up, and then you buy it and you don't realize it, and oh well. Seasonings in the description. We got cumin, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of oregano. And we're gonna mix this thoroughly. If we do not have enough seasoning here and salt and pepper, then I'm gonna take some taco seasoning we already have blended up because that's basically the same thing.
Just has.
And then we're going to preheat our pan. We're gonna brown these on all sides. So let's get this hot.
Yeah.
And once this is thoroughly mixed, we're gonna brown them, get a good Maillard reaction on it. And then we'll reserve it to the side. And then we're gonna saute our vegetables, and then we're going to combine our sauce and our broth, and then we're going to braise in the oven at 325 degrees. All right, so we're gonna add in, I'm using avocado oil. I like avocado oil just because it has such a high smoke point. You can use pretty much any type of oil that you want, but we're gonna give that a second to come up to temperature. And we don't wanna overcrowd our pan. If we overcrowd our pan, because it's gonna drop it down, that's not gonna get a good Maillard reaction. When I'm talking about the Maillard reaction, I'm talking about the caramelization of sugars on the surface of this beef. Our beef is gonna go in. We want good contact. Oh, the seasoning smells really good. And then we're gonna just do these in batches. We'll flip them in about a minute and a half. All right, we're gonna do our first flip. It's looking good.
Now we're getting all four sides?
All four sides. All right, so our meat is now done. We are going to remove and set it aside. I'm immediately going to put in my heat to medium. Now we have all this fawn at the bottom of our pan. That's flavor right there. We're gonna wanna use that. So I have my onions already sliced, ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and dump those in. We're gonna add a little bit of salt. It draws out the moisture. Makes them cook just a little bit faster. Just a pinch, not a whole lot. And I'm using kosher salt. I use it 99.9% of the time. Now I have some green hatch diced chilies. We're going to have the whole can, I think it's 4-ounce can. We're gonna dump that in. And we're gonna give these a few minutes to saute until they become not always translucent, but close to it. Now with the moisture from the onion, we've gotten a lot of our fawn. We're gonna do just a little bit more, but you can always push it over to that side. See, I have that dark patch right there. Scrape it up, push our onions and our peppers over there, and that'll help get it up off the bottom. But you wanna make sure that you do that, because if you do not pick the fawn up, you can have a burn. And you can't, the taste of burntness is not gonna just go away. No, you can't get rid of that, so you'd have to start all over. We're gonna put in our garlic now, since our onions have softened. And I have 5 cloves of garlic. Question mark. 4 or 5 cloves of garlic. It's about half a tablespoon of garlic, but we also have garlic powder and onion powder in this dish as well. And I wanted to say, we don't really use powder in this house because we have such humidity in Arkansas that we buy granulated garlic, and that way it doesn't clump up. So always look for granulated.
And granulated
onion and garlic. Garlic is smelling, so we're gonna go ahead and add in about a tablespoon of tomato paste. And we're gonna give this a good 45 seconds to a minute just to start caramelizing that tomato paste. Thank you for the request, because got me thinking outside the box a little bit.
Yeah, because normally it's just chicken.
Like hamburger meat or chicken. Yeah, we're gonna a little bit left. All right, just do
a little.
Yep. All right, deglaze the pan. There we are. And you just want a cold liquid. You can use alcohol at this point, but or apple cider vermouth. You can use any vinegar, something that's just cold. All right, we're good. You can add in the rest. And then we got some, already canned enchilada sauce. We're gonna go ahead and throw that in. And this is gonna be our braising liquid. And our sauce for when we plate them, and it's gonna go into a roasting pan, and we're gonna roast them in the oven just to come together. Now we're gonna let this come to a simmer, and then we'll add in our beef, and then we'll put the cover on the top, and then we'll throw it in the oven, 325. It's gonna take about an hour and a half, possibly 2 hours. And then we'll pull it out, shred the meat, make our little enchiladas, and then put some cheese on it, more sauce, and then we're gonna bake it in the oven just until the cheese is melted, because everything's gonna be cooked in this pot. All right, we're coming up to a simmer now. We're getting a little bubblage, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in our meat. And this is gonna stick above the liquid, which is what you absolutely want. And if you wanted to, halfway through, you can flip these around if you want, but I don't think we're gonna really need to do such because we have a lot of liquid in here.
All right, oven open.
Heard? All right, going in the oven, 2.5 hours, should be done. It looks really good. We're gonna have to skim some of that fat. Use a glove. That is hot, very, very hot.
It's going straight through.
Okay.
Let's try this part. Go ahead. See if it pulls. Oh yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah. Much better.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove our meat and we're gonna set aside our sauce. I'm gonna skim some of this excess fat that's on here, and we're going to shred our meat. And I'll show you how to skim the fat here in a second. As Lynn is shredding our chicken, and if you like this shredder, I'm gonna put a link in the description below. We're not sponsored, but oh my gosh, it is a wrist saver by far if you get those bear claw things. But I mean, boom, it's done. It's shredded. So, I mean, I highly recommend it. They work with chicken, beef, pork. But I have a fat separator here. If you just have a cup, you can do that, but I'm trying to save my sauce for our dish pan. I'm gonna ladle some of this fat out, and I'm gonna get my oven at 350, and then we can get ready to make these cheesy, beefy enchiladas. And all we're doing is gonna put it in a pan, cook it maybe 10, 15 minutes. As soon as the cheese is done, we're done because everything is already cooked. All right, now I got you overhead. So we're gonna take our fat, I'll show you how to skim it out. We're gonna put it into our fat separator, because if I have too much fat or I pick up too much sauce, I can put the sauce back in, but I think we're gonna be good. But you just skim the top of this and you're gonna pull the fat out. So we don't need that much. All right, so now we're gonna make our enchiladas. I got our baking dish out here. What we're gonna do is take a little bit of our sauce. We're gonna go ahead and put that down and spread it out throughout the pan. This is gonna help without sticking the cheese and everything. Give it a little bit of, you know, preventive measures. And the sauce looks amazing. I'm excited. The onions there and the garlic and the hatch chilies look awesome. Lynn's gonna go ahead and make all these. We're gonna do a little beef, little cheese, little sauce on the inside.
Some beef.
Just a touch, a little. I think that's good. And then I want to talk about our fat separator. As you can see, there's two different lines here. My sauce is like almost halfway, and then all that fat. You want to get as much fat out of here as possible. It's gonna help your stomach out a lot. But yeah, we didn't lose a whole lot of sauce. If you don't have one of these, use a cup. That works the same, except you don't have a little spout at the bottom. So we're gonna put this off to the side. And then our leftover sauce, when we get done filling up this 9x13 pan, we're going to put the sauce over top, put some cheese over top, and we're gonna bake it just until the cheese melts. Once the cheese is melted, we're ready to eat.
Because everything's out. You're gonna have to get the cheese.
Okay.
My gloves are covered in sauce.
Cheese is on top. Perfect. Oh, these are gonna be so good. We already had a bite of the meat, and oh, I'm so looking forward to this. My stomach is growling.
Make sure the bottom is the
Yes, so it sits on top of itself so the steams don't unwrap on
Yep.
top of each other. All right, so we ended up with 8 flour enchiladas, and it fit perfectly in a 9x10.
well, we had to
And we had, like,
push.
Yeah, well, that's how you do
Yeah,
it.
you have to push them to make room.
Yeah. Now we got extra sauce. We're gonna go ahead and lay that on top, and then we're gonna put cheese on it, and as soon as the cheese is melted, we're good. Cover with cheese, slap it in the oven. 350. 10 minutes, maybe 15. So we just had it in the oven. We did 15 minutes, trying to get that cheese good and melted. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut down one of these just to make it easier on us to get it out. Oh, I'm so excited. Lynn's cutting up some parsley. We're gonna garnish with it. It's gonna make the picture look a little better. I mean, if you wanted to be realistic, I would use cilantro. However, that looks awesome. Parsley is a good substitute.
And
So-
I don't like cilantro.
No, Lynn does not like cilantro. So, all right, there you have it. This is some braised, boneless beef short ribs. I'm gonna find a place where I can actually get bone-in short ribs.
I think our grocery store has it, and you just looked in the wrong spot.
That's a possibility. I did ask the butcher.
Yeah, but he's new.
I don't care.
Right.
Anyway, I'm really excited about this. Even if you have bone-in, boneless, this applies both at the same time. So we're gonna go ahead and give it a taste. I'm excited because I know this is just gonna be phenomenal. Been waiting on it all day. That is phenomenally good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I could have like 4 of those. I'm not gonna lie.
you probably will.
I hope so. If not, I'm gonna have some tomorrow. But thank you so much for being here. I hope you like, comment, share, subscribe. Please. Oh, we hit over 600 subscribers.
Yay!
Last video. I'm so thankful. Thank you so much. Please, if you like this content, please subscribe. We're pushing to 1,000, and we hope to get there, hopefully, you know, in the next 6 months. That'd be amazing. So thank y'all, and I hope you give this a try. It feeds a ton of people. I mean, we got 8 of these. And I said I could eat 4. I probably could eat 2.5, to be honest with you. They're thick.
They're thick. I probably only ate half of it.
But anyway, we'll catch you Tuesday.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, move on.
Holy crap.
That was my piece.
Nope. This is so good.
Look at how pretty.
It is good. I'm so glad there's not a glare on it. It's a perfect spot in the kitchen.
It's not on the counter.
No.
Taking up space.
It's not gonna fall and break.
Nope.
We got plexiglass. We did not get regular glass.
And it has that.
Velcro.
3M
so when we open the
Velcro.
door, it's not gonna rattle. Good. Go ahead, Lynn.
Hi, y'all. Jolly Roger. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
Hold-
Thought you were gonna hit me.
Oh, that was your hair.
Gray.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was.
I'm getting
Luna.
old, dude.
I thought it was Luna's. It was sticking like straight out.
I'm getting old.
Set an alarm for 27 minutes. Set an alarm for 27 minutes.
That's the Matrix.
Dark.
It's looking good.
Yeah, it does smell good.
Heck yeah, it does. I made it.
Not everything you make is good.
If I do make something that's not good, you do not see it. Trust me.